Amazon is giving nonprofit organizations across the country definitely a reason to celebrate this holiday season. The company's treasure truck is hitting the road, giving gifts to children and families in need. So this morning, I'm joined by Allison Flicker with more on the national tour, and then, of course, some of the stops right here in Seattle. Allison, good morning.
Good morning, Liz. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It's great to be here. So a lot of us who buy a lot of things from Amazon are a little familiar with the Amazon treasure truck, but if people at home are not, just talk a little bit about that.
So you said you get the notifications.
Yeah.
We were chatting right before. The treasure truck basically is just a super cool, interactive, decorated truck, and usually it kind of rolls around Seattle or different cities, and they have offers of great products, really seasonal. This weekend they did wreaths to get ready for the holiday season, but we're using this truck on Thursday to do donations. We're handing out $500,000 in donations to 30 different nonprofits around the country, all of them serving women, children, and families in need. So on Thursday, you'll see that treasure truck in many different cities across the country, handing out donations like STEM toys and books, household essentials for folks. We started that tour on Giving Tuesday last week at Mary's Place, one of our partners and an organization that does incredible work here in Seattle that we love to work with. And then on this Thursday here in Seattle, we'll actually be at Wellspring Family Services, in addition to a whole lot of different nonprofits around the country doing life-saving work. But that's what we're using those treasure trucks for. They'll be helping us with donations this week.
That's awesome. So you mentioned this week it's coming up in Seattle on Thursday?
Yep. So we'll have a bunch of different cities that have the treasure truck donations on Thursday, and then throughout the month of December, there'll be big festively wrapped Amazon semi-trucks that are going to other nonprofits also doing donations. So it's really just a way to deliver smiles to folks in immediate need right now across the country. And the video you're looking at right now, this was the event at Mary's Place in Seattle. So you can see it's kind of like a winter wonderland carnival, if you will, a whole lot of games.
That looks fun.
And then, yeah, it was really fun, a really neat event for all of the kids there. Everybody got something to take home, and they actually got to play in the snow a little bit, something that we don't always get to do here in Seattle.
Absolutely.
Which is fun.
Yeah, that is really fun. You know, this is not just something that's happening in Seattle. I know you mentioned this briefly here, but this is something that is going on all over the country. How did you pick some of the cities where this treasure truck was happening?
Sure. So we focused on communities where our employees live and work, and that's kind of been what we've been focusing on for many years at Amazon. But that's kind of how we narrowed down the cities, places where we have a big employee presence. And then we focused on nonprofits that are helping women, children, and families in immediate need right now. That's something that at Amazon we've really been digging into, especially over the last couple of months with our partnership with Mary's Place, and then we're trying to kind of expand that a little bit. So all of the nonprofits, obviously there's so many nonprofits that do incredible work, but we tried to kind of focus on, in each of those cities, nonprofits that are really doing life-saving work for folks in immediate need right now.
And I feel like people will hear you talking about how Amazon is helping out these, you know, these groups in need, immediate need right now. And I feel like a lot of people always think, well, how can I help? What can I do to be a part of, you know, this giving season here? What would you suggest to them?
Totally. And we would love for our customers. We know so many customers already shop through Amazon Smile. So how you can do that, if you don't do that already, is you go to smile.amazon.com. Then when you're checking out for whatever you're buying, you can pick a nonprofit, and Amazon will donate a portion of the proceeds to that nonprofit.
Cool.
So we hope if you're inspired or you like what we're doing with the treasure trucks and our Amazon semi-trucks and delivering these smiles, you can maybe pick some of the nonprofits that we're going to throughout the country, or you can pick one that's already near and dear to your heart and shop through Smile. Also, we wanted to point out all the nonprofits that we're going to over these next couple of weeks, and on Thursday with the treasure truck, you can shop on their Amazon wish list. So you can search for their wish list, and basically
which is very easy.
Exactly. It's a curated list of what that nonprofit already needs. You can pick something or maybe a couple things on that list, and then that product will get shipped directly to the nonprofit. So Amazon kind of takes out all of the work in between, and then you know you're sending something that they actually really need.
Allison, this is great information, and it's a good reminder too, because the Smile program is out there and sometimes we forget. And those are great things to remember this holiday season. And thank you for what you guys are doing in the community. Certainly appreciate that.
We are excited.
Yeah, absolutely. Great to have you here.
Thanks.
Bill, over to you.